Welcome, people. Welcome and welcome to other Sports Friends in Live. I'm here with you guys for now. Hopefully, I'll be joined by a few of the guys in shortly. But for now, I'm here with you guys, man, and ensure that as you join the stream, you like up the video, share it up, and do all the good stuff. Remember, for those who are on Facebook, just jump over to YouTube, man. YouTube is where the vibes is. Jeremy Watson, big up yourself, CMW. Tyrese, Sedspeed, Pepe Paul, big up CMW. Junior, big up yourself, CMW, JQ. So, no say yo, two man supposed to forward on the show, and they man they're toothless right now, because they can get themselves kick up. And I write this out the start, you see me? Casey, now big up yourself same way. So first match Champions League, see? Check it. Dynamo Zagreb versus Chelsea. I mean, tell me say yo, the man then spell watch over 300 million transfer window, and yet still they're conceding. This team spend a whole lot of money on defense, and yet still they're conceding sloppy goals, and they're not sorting out the part of their team that needs sorting out. They need a striker, and they bought many defenders, and right now, that is the cost of one. Well, it was said that his job was already up for grabs, and finally they decided to sack him, and Thomas Tuchel is no longer the manager at Chelsea. And I think he is right to sack, because you can't spend so much money and not get a team to perform. And if you look at it, ask the question: how much players have really improved under Tuchel? I've scratched your head. Can't really see nobody that has improved, especially the attacking players. And the bad thing about it is that I always say the man for Dartman, as Ryan pointed out the other night, and I looked on it the other night, not the other night, but overall what he has done. Can't see an attacking player improve. Mount last season, yeah, people might say start of the season slow, but right now Mount looked like a bug. Werner was one who came in, did whatever what he did over Germany, yet looked like as the mother call him, German Shane Long. The man looked worse than Shane Long. Couldn't score in the Premier League. Immediately gone back to Leipzig, and the man started banging goals. We look cross again. Lukaku score a whole heap of goals over Inter. People tell me say he's a more complete striker, and I mean, this was probably someone that you probably look at it and say, yo, based on how Chelsea has set out their team, he would be perfect to fit into it. But Lukaku came over, nothing same way. Kai Havertz, nothing. So it seems like attacking players right now, Tuchel just kill all of them. And with that being said, Dimo, what going?
Good night, good night. Good night, everybody in the comment section. Big up yourself, Leon.
No say toothless, bro, but I'm not reach to say it. The Chelsea teams, I talk about Tuchel and all of them things. Then I say, if you look at the team overall and what he has done, I say, man really he don't, like literally, he never do none. Attacking players, man, kill all of them.
Yep.
And I think the sacking was right. It was just at the right time.
All right, hold on. So again, good night, because people say them can't see me. So I have to cover my eye, kind of black and blue and things. So I don't really want, But anyway, the Tuchel thing, I don't know. It kind of, for me, it's kind of 50-50. Means somebody just won you 3 trophies, including the biggest one in the world, which is the Champions League. You give him all of that money for spend and getting his own players only for fire him. For me, it just not add up. Like, why would you give him all of that money if you know say nah go if you know say you're not gonna use him, you know. Now the next manager will come in and probably all of the 67 defender with Tuchel by him probably not go and use them and ship them away. And that's gonna take time to build his own thing. So I mean, sure, you know, they didn't start off all that great and stuff, but then if you weren't going to use him from the start, then might as well never back him with all of that money because now the new manager for gonna make the changes. So for me, it kind of weird, but I guess for Chelsea fans, they're used to it. It's a revolving door at Chelsea. Win a trophy, look for you get the chop in a couple months. But it just not add up to me in terms of the backing so much money.
Good pointer. And the thing is that I hear a lot of Chelsea fans say they want to kill out long time now, but and they're probably celebrating what the owner did. But I need them to stop for a second now and take a look over Manchester United. Seeing? So this is the thing with American owners, and if you really look at it in depth, when Glazers just take over United and all those things, now, rather than spending now. Seeing? But the thing is that you see when them owner decide say they want a player, or the manager don't want him, them man they go sign the player. I heard that was one of the disagreement with him and Tuchel have because him did want CR7, Tuchel say no want CR7. Seeing? And
Yeah.
Manchester United, just like Martial, regular Mourinho want to get rid of Martial, only at what
Mm,
want to get rid of Martial. Guess who block it? Joel Glazer, one of the
yeah.
owner. So you see things like these are things that Chelsea fans have to look at, say, yo, probably Todd Bowley man have a clue about football now, boss. So this man I go probably want some big name player and the
Yeah,
manager
just to the
himself might
name.
not want him. So you know say your problem I gonna lie right there.
Mm,
So just said it perfectly. Knee jerk reaction as Michelle said in the comments, and I think it's the man should just from match and sign CR7 and they never get him and Tuchel say no, not give him no more money. Just sack him from right there, so get in a manager. Now bother back him that much and then you just give him what 7 games if that much.
mm.
In a sense.
I mean, we say knee jerk reaction, but I think they have the stats that shows that his first 50 and his last 50, and a lot of the attacking stats are the same, but in terms of goal conceded, he leave from his first 50 games, I think, are like 30 odd goals him concede, and that's the Chelsea that we knew, like they were so solid defensively, hardly conceded any goals. Mendy did look solid and all of these things, and it leave from that to now conceded 50 odd goals in the second half and 50. So I mean, him buying all of these defenders, but still conceding a lot of goals. So I mean, and for me, I can see both sides. I can see both sides. I just don't understand why them be give him all of that for getting players and then sack him 7 games into the season.
Alright, so Kevin was saying that it's not Thomas Tuchel's fault, it's the players' fault. They missed too much chances. Colin Kemp saying that TT was around because he was the only football brain around. Now the transfer market done, he was let go. Um, Jenna is saying that big stories are now that the boys and Tuchel argue about defensive duties and role in between training and match day intervals. Mm. And guess what? We're going to be joined at the right point in time because this man probably lose couple tooth as well. So let's bring him in. All right, no good.
Well, go ahead, well, go ahead.
That boy your side now. So you're sucking a Tuchel. Justify
Mhm.
or not?
Well, remember, for the last week or two, I was saying that I don't see where we are headed. I think from about January, February, thereabout. I think it was after we won the Club World Cup and we came on. Sure. Yeah, and we came back in about February, thereabout. There was a downward spiral in terms of performances. Yeah, we could say that the off the field incidents contributed and all of that. Okay, fine. Let us say that is what happened. But then new season begin and much of the same. New players come in. I don't see identity pre-season. I don't see like we're trying anything different. It was just business as usual. And I said that I would have given them a few more games and so forth. But hey, I don't want the club. So they made them decision and I understand the decision, even though I said that I think he should have stayed a little bit longer, a little bit more to see what he can do with the team. But I mean, really and truly, there wasn't anything done in terms of the style of play. It was just back sideway concede, back sideway concede. Nothing was going on with the team. Even
Ryan,
with the addition.
let me tell you what Chelsea remind me of. Remember Manchester United under Louis Van Gaal?
Yeah, man.
That's how Chelsea looked.
Just the Vanguard just cross, get the ball across, get the ball across. Yeah, it's just there's nothing. I watch the games and I'm like, what are we trying to do? It reached a point where I just like watch one half hour the game or something like that. Because I mean, I wasn't thrilled to turn on not turn on the TV, kind of on TV again. Take up my phone and go up on a stream link or go up on my computer and find a stream and watch the games. I wasn't thrilled to watch Chelsea games over the last 10 to 15 games or so. So I understand the move. Yeah, we can argue and say whether it is premature or not, but at the end of the day, I don't see where we were headed. New players came in. I don't see what. I saw where last week he went a 3-5-2, and the two were not main strikers. And then that was more of a sideways business because the fullbacks never have anybody to square to. So it just became it was just madness, that lineup against West Ham. In terms of, and then yesterday as well, a 2-man midfield with Mason Mount, that don't make no sense. So I see too much square pegs round hole going on. Loftus-Cheek as right wing back, Reece James as right centre back, which is not his strength. You realize every time the second half and then put Reece James at his rightful position and get an assist or a goal.
Facts.
So too much square pegs round hole business was going on. And I think we have enough players in the squad to try and play a bit more progressive. So I don't know what he was trying to get at, but I mean, maybe the management never think that he was going to change or improve it or anything like that, so they made a decision.
Yeah, but that brings me back to when I say if they thought that, why would they back him with so much money for this summer? Get all of the people who him want in terms of defenders and all of that, only for sack him right after. But I get it.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I think we can argue the premature part, but even though we can argue that, we can also say that players came in. Yeah, the window just closed like a week or two ago. However, players came in before the window closed, like a month or two before the window closed. The Sterlings, the Cucurella, a few other players that came in, and we still never see anything progressive going on in terms of the playing style. You never see like him try advance the playing style, the attacking play, nothing like that. So even though the window closed, the window is the window, but the window is 2 to 3 months long. So what was being done with those new players that came in before the window closed? Not much, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, go ahead.
I guess Chris is saying that he just isn't their guy. They were trying to give him a chance, but there was no progression, and that is the same thing that
That's a very good point. That's a very good point, because I remember when these guys got the club, I said, I don't remember who I said it to, but I know I said it somewhere before that normally owners want their people, their manager, their backroom staff, and you can understand that because it's their club. They're going to go on for their mandate and whatever. So I think that they were trying with him because, remember, he was basically, he had a very big say in terms of the transfers who were coming in. So them give him a bigger say in terms of that, which most managers don't get. He got that opportunity. So I think they tried with him in terms of that. And they make a decision.
All right, so Ryan, we'll look at it now. Remember that actually, Tuchel never really got the players that he per se wanted, and I think Jimmy just brought it up. So, as Jimmy said, that Tuchel didn't get all the players he wanted either. Delete, Rafinha, Kunde.
No, but which window are you going to get all the players we want?
Yeah, but the thing is that your guys were after these players, and I mean, other clubs signed them.
Okay, so let us say Delete come in. What difference are going to make?
I don't think it makes any much difference because Delict is just a upgraded version of Upamecano, and both of them are mistake prone.
Yeah, we
But,
can't say that we don't know. We don't know.
no,
Him
but
are
here's the
playing
thing.
our
Here's
back
the thing.
three.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When a coach is doing up a list in terms of players that he want, him don't say, okay, me want this one defender alone, or me want that central midfielder alone. Then normally have like a 2 to 3 short list or something like that. So if one fall out, them say, okay, we have somebody else we can fill in or
Yep,
whatever else.
you're right, but what you know? Remember that most of these guys that were mentioned before were first choice. So imagine that you have a window that you don't get any of the first choice players that you want.
Any off? They got Sterling. They got
It was after
Koulibaly.
the Rafinha thing fall out.
Koulibaly was was a first choice as well.
No, bro. It was
Yeah.
Kunda that they were chasing right
No,
throughout and
no,
then
no,
realize
no,
it.
no, no, no.
Check it.
Kunde was later down the window, man.
No man, check it. Remember say from January I try to get Kunda,
No,
you know?
man. Remember, Fofana was the one who came in for the Kunde spot.
No, but it was long before that you guys were chasing him. So Kunda was who we
Oh, you
really
mean?
want.
Oh, yeah. Fofana. I mean, Kunde was from about January window there, bro.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
Rafinha, remember Rafinha was the next one.
even so, we'd have to get 2 centre back at least anyway because 2 went out. So Koulibaly was one of the first choice.
And I think it was money wasted. Remember that you and I had discussion about it multiple times. I
Yeah,
said that yes, if Chelsea had invested that money in Gravidal from Leipzig and all that
I
stuff.
think so too. I said the same thing.
But separate and apart from that, seeing Tuchel out. Now you guys have been linked with Graham Crackers. Someone that I really like. I wouldn't mind him stay at Brighton now because I don't think go for Chelsea because I see him treatment on the show team. And right now you guys have a lot of players that the money not go fit in this man system because they're lazy. A lot of Chelsea players are lazy. And you know how this man coach at Brighton.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird, you know. Why all of the big team them have so much lazy players? Your side, my side,
Wages.
some other side. Yeah.
Wages, man.
Yeah.
The wage them big, so they have to work toward feet. It's small teams them now, man. I know say they have to work for every chumps them up. And the thing is that, Dorian, when I look at the coaches that they have been linked to, so Graham Potter, Pochettino, Zidane, and I think there's one more person that I'm currently forgetting. But I think it's four.
It's really them three though.
Yeah, those are the three that's in. And basically, they can call it that it's done between Chelsea and Graham Potter.
Okay.
That's a done deal. So Potter comes in, right? You know the system already. Same three at the back. Tend to play a 3-4-1-2, sometimes 3-4-2-1.
Yeah, sometimes I play back 4.
Once a while.
Rarely, but him do it at times. Yeah.
So when I look at the players that you have at your disposal and how Potter coaches, how you think you'll actually improve your guys and then give me the 11 that you think can bring your guys up to standard in the league?
Well, he has a player there that he's very much familiar with.
I play in a back three and use Chilwell as a left wing back.
Maybe not.
That's what he did. He did that part in time at Brighton in the quick.
Yeah, probably. And that would kind of make sense because you're going 2 30-year-old man in a back 3 kind of slow up the team a bit. So it would kind of make sense because here's the thing. Kukurea passes the ball better, but Chilwell uses the space. How should I put this now? Kukurea is better at making the passes. Yeah, but in terms of going forward and attacking the spaces and so forth, Chilwell is better at that. And getting a goal every here and again and assists. I think Chilwell is better at that. But in terms of using the ball and the short passes and so forth, Kukurea has that over Chilwell. Okay. So if it is that you're going to start both of them, then Kukurea has to be the left centre back. The 3, Sterling. Yeah, you just have to go with Aubameyang because there. And as much as I'm not a fan of Aubameyang like that, already I won that. Yeah, Sterling, Aubameyang, maybe Havertz / Mount, mid the Kovacic. Let us say it's 3-4-3. Kovacic. I don't know. Maybe I could try Kovacic Loftus Cheek for a while and see what happened there. So, left wing back. Well, them pick themselves right. The Chilwell and Reece James. The back three: Cucurella, Silva. Wow, I forgot to put in Koulibaly.
All right, brother. Tell them on them from day one, when you guys are going after him, tell them on them say, "Oh, Koulibaly ain't good anymore, fam. It's not the
No,
Koulibaly."
hold on, man. Fofana can come in. Fofana can actually come in for Silva,
Well,
Because Silva go want some rest because him and me a save age, so we kind of can't play every game. No?
All right, brother.
boss.
I going for
But I'm there now, like a group meeting, and obviously me and Ryan talk a bunch of garbage. So,
What garbage? Come
I'm
refute
about,
the garbage. Come refute it.
but, so, so this is what I'll say, right? And I make sure I asked a question a couple of days ago, right? And I said, will Tuchel lose his job? Because again, I saw it going in the wrong direction, right? And I know I see Ryan saying, "Oh, was it Ryan?" No, I think it was Levon who was saying that he didn't get the signings that he wanted, right? This is my thing, right? So I believe the way how Chelsea should start doing stuff, they should give managers a 1 year contract. After that 1 year contract, then let us analyze going into the next year. Then we'll do another 1 year contract because, again, and I said it right. I said billionaire owners have less patience nowadays. It's just what it is, right? I don't care what you did for me last season. I don't care what you did for me Champions. I don't care. What are you doing for me this season? And again, I heard Ryan say this wasn't foolishness. I heard Ryan say, hey, they put him in the transfer room and say, hey, here you go. Tell us what you want. Build your team how you want to build your team. And he failed to do so. Right. All I will say for Tuchel is from the very first game of the season, first of all, from the transfers, it just seemed like he didn't know what he was doing. To me personally, as a man when I follow Chelsea as religiously as Ryan, I am looking on and I'm saying, what is this man doing? And a lot of persons were making memes about it. So Chelsea are going to play with a goalkeeper, 9 defender, and just Sterling up a forward, right? And that is it, right? And I'm saying, what kind of team is he building? Where is the balance in the team? And then when they're out there playing, I don't know if they're playing for him or not. But again, the Chelsea that I saw last year is a different Chelsea that I'm seeing this year. The Chelsea that I saw when him take over from Lampard and win the Champions League is a different Chelsea that I'm seeing this year. So then, again, something had to be done. But again, I said it as well. It's easier to fire 1 than to fire 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right? So again, let us get rid of the root of the problem here. So, and again, Ryan, I remember when Tuchel was hired, you came here and you were gallivanting and you were happy.
No, I did not. I did not.
You were happy.
I did not. I did not.
So you were sad.
I did not.
You were sad.
I did no such thing because I was trying to see what Tuchel was going to do. Remember, I was not Lampard. I was not Lampard out.
Yeah.
1, 2. I remember always saying that. Okay, people tell me so this man is a big coach. Let me see what he can do now.
Okay. And
so I did no such thing.
And I said, when I look on the PSG team and what he was able to not accomplish, I'm saying that this man can't be any pedigree coach. I mean, I remember people in the comment section they're talking about we're gonna put him in the likes of the Peps of the world and the Klopps of the world, and I'm saying, like this guy just have Mbappe, Neymar, all these star players, and I mean, him win the French league, but who didn't? Pochettino win that too. Everybody win that, But I'm saying, this man just doesn't strike me as a great coach. This man doesn't strike me as a difference maker. This guy doesn't strike me as a leader of men. This man doesn't strike me as somebody who I'll give the keys to my franchise, to my team. He just doesn't strike me as that, right? And then I look at it, and when I saw the news today that he got fired, I think it was just, right? Now we talk about it with Steven Gerrard. You cannot spend $300 million and you're losing to Dynamo Zagreb, whatever the team name, whether it be 1-0 or that. But I don't think it was only the 1-0 defeat why he got fired. I think it was the way, the style of play they were playing. They looked totally atrocious out there. And again, apart from a bad referee decision, then again, that's another draw game against West Ham, and it's just not looking good on him. So I don't know where he goes from there, but I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk about. I don't know if Levon spoke about it. Did you talk about the Graham Potter thing? I pray to God that man don't go to Chelsea because he will do good. He will do good one season, and the next season, if him start struggle, he will go get fired again, and the whole thing start again. So probably you can get somebody like a Zinedine Zidane or probably a Pochettino. Those guys who just want a short-term thing, come in, do a little thing, make a little money and go. But Graham Potter, I like his. I think his personality fits Brighton. I don't think it fits Chelsea. That's just me personally.
Yeah, so me I would fear the foolishness for you to my talk.
I never want to attack you. I not even remember that. I don't have much time, so
All right. Look at this virtual a few other games. Just going to
Wait,
call.
wait, 1 second. I just want to say something, Levan.
Sure.
Because like me say from before, this man is just a watered down version of Jurgen Klopp. He obviously go everywhere after Klopp leave. So, but I noticed that he had problems with the bigger heads at PSG, right?
Yeah,
And
this
then
is the only
and then
Chelsea is like the only team him don't have a board problem
yeah,
per se.
yeah, it seemed like him always have problems with the board everywhere. He go Dartman, I think it was the same
Dortmund was
thing.
the same thing, board
I
problem.
mean, like, me not understand what happened to him. But then we just hear saying they have problems with wanting to sign CR7 and him no want CR7 and all of
All
them.
right,
So I
even
don't
if that is the
understand.
case, that lightweight compared to Dortmund and PSG in terms of the problems he had with
Yeah, man.
Leonardo and the Dortmund board. So he is normally like a Conte when it comes to board.
Yeah,
But
but watch it though, Ryan. If you look at it though, maybe the reason I never want to sign CR7, I want to say, I just come off a big ego, Neymar and Mbappe. I don't want to go back there, so. So maybe I let
yeah,
him
but
have the
even
but
without
yeah.
that, it still don't make no sense. Big ego aside, the signing still don't make no sense.
All right. Let's see how it goes. But let me just run through some of these games. So Dortmund beat Copenhagen by 3-0. Benfica won 2-0. Salzburg and Milan draw 1-1. Um, Leipzig got their ass kicked by Shakhtar by 4-1. And also, their coach got sacked. So Tedesco is without a job right now. But they're going to hire Marco Rosa, who was at Dortmund last season. So Rosa will be the new head coach of Leipzig, another German.
Yeah, that is a very linear change,
Yeah.
if not worse.
But games that actually make sense now. Celtic were giving Real Madrid a hard time in that first half, but as always, a man say, yo, it seems like Real Madrid have some warrior man to work with them. No matter how you dominate them, they just can't score upon them. And even if you score upon them, they find a way to come back. So they end up winning the game 3-0. And finally, Hazard played a good half of football for Real Madrid since he has signed. So yeah, he was good in that game, but fitness is a struggle for this man. But let's move to the two other games that took place yesterday. Of any interest whatsoever. PSG got the better of Juventus by 2-1. Mbappe with both goals, doing his thing, going on great in UCL. Um, Man City 4-0 over Sevilla, and once again, man himself, Erling Haaland, was on the score sheet, and he's gone like what 12 goals for City already in around six game thereabouts. It's just crazy, man, and it just goes to show that it's not just in EPL the guy is doing it. He's also doing it in Champions League, and I think he has played 20 games in the Champions League and has scored 25 goals. So it's just crazy what this guy's doing. So if you guys can take it on, I think.
Yeah, we don't have nothing to say, boss. What we need to say about Manchester City? The only thing I'll say about them, if they have this man scoring all of these goals and they don't win this Champions League, brother, it's going to be very laughable. Because the man always a favorite to win the Champions League. Him always have one of the best teams in the world, and then him come here and show. Now you add a piece like Erling Haaland scoring goals for fun. Him better win the Champions League.
What?
Oh, that Phil Foden goal was very good. I like it.
But Again, I don't like how we make these things. I mean, okay, let's say in a Champions League final, Haaland's Haaland score a hat trick and them lose 4-3. They know happen right this. Like I think we make some statements sometimes that is absolutely ridiculous because
That is ridiculous where you would just say, why you have to go for a weird extreme?
okay, let's say the game done 3-2. Let's say the game done 3-2.
Yeah, but yeah, use extremes. The fact is, he has a very good team and he should be competing for the Champions League. That's the fact.
And
He had Erling
but
Haaland.
again, he will always compete for the Champions League, but not because you have one of the best teams.
Dima, you say win it, you know. You say win it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Specifically
He
say
said
win it, not compete.
All right, fine. For me, Pep Guardiola has to win the Champions League.
Why?
He was in the
There you go.
because he was in the finals last season. He lost to Chelsea, and well, not whichever season it was, he lost to Chelsea, and now you come back with an even better squad by adding Erling Haaland to it. You cannot give me no excuse this time. No excuses. That's what we talk about on this podcast. No excuses.
Yeah, all right.
Alright, so Kems, watch your door, Kems. While I go say to Dima say, yo, Haaland going at the final, score a trick. What else can the guy do? So remember, hold on, man.
The man not
Remember that
attacking alone play football.
hold on, bro. You are the one that is of this standpoint. Remember that when Saint Max do whatever he has to do, create a lot and even score, you say, yo, well, when it matters most, it doesn't show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So let's say Haaland score way out in the game, and then later on, man get a chance to bury dash it away. What's the argument now?
This man always said the superstars has to find a way. So I don't know this narrative just switch all of a sudden. Me have nothing else to say.
Boss, the man is asking you a question, you know, and me asking you.
No, man, you make the question.
You the man, you see, you get far, you the man.
What are you asking me?
All right, so I said normally critique Saint Max a lot. You said that when it matters most, he don't show up.
Yeah.
Like he might score way in the game and then get a chance later and bush it. So let's say Haaland score all in 3 goals there early out in the game and then he get a chance later and probably equalize or give City the go-ahead goal and him bush it. What will now be argument?
No, the same argument that I have against St. Max. What do you mean? Again, you have to get the job done. Once you get the chances again, Haaland, million, whole heap of money striker. You hear that he's one of the best in the world. Here he's going to be the GOAT soon. Here he's going to pass CR7, Messi, all of that. So again, you have to get the job done.
You realize that they contradict both arguments because initially you say no. What if the man score a trick?
No, but you give me a different.
Brother, I could call a spade a spade.
Ryan, hold on, we're not talking.
All right, go on.
You always want to talk. Listen, you give me a different scenario. You say if the man score 2 and then in the last him bush a goal. We never talk about that. We say if the man score 2 and then lose 3-2. It's a different argument than if the man bush one in the last. It's a different argument. It's about the man score 2 and then for the rest of the game he is double team can't do nothing. Like it's a different argument.
Yes,
all I'm saying is that
as I say, I'm not gonna superstars to find a way.
No, but again, come on. Yeah, superstars don't find a way. But if you're a double team, come on. There's hard. Listen, we're playing against professionals.
Right, it look like a freeze, brother.
Yeah, we're playing against professionals as well. We're not playing against high school, right? Again, last year a man come and we talk about the quad, and then after him only win 2 domestic titles, and then we hear a bag of excuse. But then all of a sudden,
nothing.
What do you mean? It has something to do with something. So
No,
again,
it doesn't.
What do you mean it doesn't? You said
I came on here when the quad was on. I said the quad was on. What is the problem? It never happened. It just never happened.
No, but again, okay. Go. When you raise your voice, it don't make you correct. Just to let you know. When you raise your voice,
but that was correct.
No,
the quad was on.
Okay, it was on, but you won 2 domestic titles, and then after you win the little 2 domestic titles and you lose the Premier League and the Champions League, you came here and you had a bunch of excuses.
Like what? Like what? Like if people just come here and just talk,
no,
see?
Boss, again.
Then one of the excuses when they come here have.
One of the excuses you come here and say, I can't remember right now.
Exactly. All right, move on.
But again, you had excuses, but I just can't remember it right now.
Yo, all right, let's move on.
But again, you can't come here and you say, oh, because they have Haaland, they must definitely win. Suppose they go up against PSG. I like PSG. I like PSG forward line against Manchester City forward line any day of the week and twice on Sundays. If they go up against PSG, you're going to tell me say they must win the Champions League?
No, but that now will change my opinion to them.
No, but not because your opinion. If your opinion is wrong, then we can address it, right? If they go up against PSG, okay, would you
it's
say
a 50-50 between both teams, and so me have paid for beat PSG.
Okay. So let me ask a question. PSG front three, Manchester City front three.
What Manchester City swap up PSG all the time without Haaland?
No, just answer the question. No, PSG front three and City front three. Which front three is better?
50-50.
Cannot be 50-50.
Because it's not just about it's not just about name schemes.
No, it's not. We're not talking about names. It's the performance. So Neymar, hold on. Remember, this Neymar now on supreme form. Neymar, Lionel Messi, Mbappe versus Phil Foden, Haaland, and whoever else them decide to put over this. So you're going to tell me that is better than PSG front three, right?
I say
you're going to say 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any one of them can outperform any one of them. It's about the system where you're playing. It's not just about the names.
Again, I am taking Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe every day and twice on Sundays over Phil Foden, Haaland, and whoever else they want to put over the other side. Whether it be Mahrez, whether it be Wood.
Yeah, but you mentioned Neymar in a prime form. Haaland in a prime form too.
Okay, so yeah, okay, all right. So let us say Mbappe, Haaland cancel out each other. So then let's look. Neymar or Phil Foden. I'm taking Neymar every day of the week and twice on Sundays. Again, we're talking about this season.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, and then Lionel Messi or whoever else do over the other side. Who you gonna pick?
Messi.
All right, so again, I'm saying we cannot come out here and make a statement. Oh, well, if Pep don't win the Champions League, again, we have to look who is the competition he's going up against. Last season when he went up against Real Madrid, whatever happened in the situation, I think that Real Madrid, quote unquote, was destined to win the Champions League.
You're bringing in the forward lines in. So what about the midfields and the defenses of these teams?
Okay, in the defense, I don't think Manchester City defense line is anything superior. What? I think that is 50-50 with PSG. 50-50. What do you mean?
Bro, when last have you seen Sergio Ramos?
What you say?
When last have you seen Sergio
Ramos?
Well,
the last time I see Kyle Walker, I see St. Max doing him a whole bunch of things over there.
No, man, but me ask you, when last you see Sergio Ramos? Ramos we are talking about right now.
Okay, when last I see him, didn't he play the other day when him get up in a fight with him former PSG teammate? Yeah, I saw him just the other day.
Brother Ramos can't done right now. So right now it's not 50-50.
No, but again, it's 50-50 for me. Like what Diva said before.
Okay, so it's all opinionated. So why are you not your opinion over this, sir?
No, but again, okay, Levon. Let us dissect. We can dissect the defense line just like how we dissect the forward, because we just outline that PSG forward line is way better. We just outline that. Demo, you don't have to rush to talk about a 4-1. We soon get
I just don't understand how we get here. So all I am saying is, for me, I think this Manchester City team, who just went to a finals and lost, added Haaland and some other pieces, should win the Champions League. That's all may I say. That's my opinion. Every day, wait, Levan. Every year, when Manchester City come and they're favorites, them always find some excuse for Pep. Always. The man just come on the podcast and say Real Madrid were destined to win. What kind of analysis is that?
No.
Who we ever tell that?
Okay.
They were just destined to win.
But okay, Demo, we can give analysis, but then again, there are certain things in football that are really and truly just unexplainable. That is just facts of life. You can try come here and give analysis every single day. Okay, there are just certain things that are unexplainable in football and in life, right? And I'm saying the run that Real Madrid, and we admitted it apart from you because you're very much smarter than us, so we bow down to you. I'm sorry, King Demo, right? But listen, Levan, the run that Real Madrid, and you can tell me if I'm talking foolishness, the run that Real Madrid went on in the Champions League last season, when they were down, when they were out, when it seems like, boy, this Real Madrid team done, gone, they find a way to come back. Like those things, like there are certain things that is just destined for.
Enough goes the boss. Goes down. Real Madrid goes down last season. It was destined. I agree with you.
So when they talk about what kind of analysis, I didn't say I'm giving a freaking analysis, but as I said, this is something else want to see. But I'll give the real analysis when we're talking about the 4-1 from Napoli. That's the real analysis with a big defender, Van Dijk, and another big defender who know how to tackle. Remember, we talk about him can't tackle and defend and forward but beat. Another one happened today.
We'll get there. But one thing, one point out though, just right equivalent. I think Man City is overall a better team than PSG right now because, all right, you say look at the defense. See, right now, Edison is a better goalkeeper than Donnarumma. Donnarumma is a shappy right now. From Donnarumma has gone to PSG, that man has just turned one big rough. Look at left back. Cancel is better than everything where PSG play over there. Diaz right now. Diaz better than Ramos. We can give Marquinhos over Stones or whoever. Right back. Hakimi and Walker parallel right now because both of them now do nothing.
Okay.
So, who was the edge right there?
All right. So,
City.
I'll give City a 55-45. 55-45 City. No, yeah, just tell me, listen, you just tell me.
Make sure you add the coaches in between because Pepper the greatest in the world. So make sure you add the coaches.
Hold on,
but that's true.
You just tell me say Hakimi and Walker wash. You tell me say Marquinhos better than Stones. Right? All right. You tell me say who run the name?
Diaz better than Ramos right
Diaz
now.
better than Ramos right now.
Cancelo better than everything over there, so.
All right, sure. So
Edison better than Donnarumma. That's 3-1 now, boss.
I don't know if Edison is better than Donnarumma. No. Let us like. All right, Donnarumma he has made some mistakes, but again, let us not forget the quality of goalkeeper that guy is. Right? Let us
no
not.
one is forgetting that. But
yeah,
I can say the same thing for Edison.
About him like he's a crab.
Since he has been at PSG, he has been literally a bug.
I mean, he made the big mistake in that. I was a Real Madrid game, right? He made that big mistake in the Real Madrid game. I guess you can say that cost him as well or whatever. Okay, then the midfield now. The midfield, PSG midfield versus City midfield.
All right, KDB, Rajiv Umayas are top 5 defensive men in the world right now. Right? What?
KDB, yes.
So if we put, all right, watch out, Kems. KDB up against Verratti. Best midfielder against best midfielder. Who are you taking?
I mean, I'm taking KDB. But again, I hear in the big games. Listen, this is a thing that I hear this close say. In the big games. Or if I'm not disclose me or somebody else on the podcast say in the big games, KDB doesn't show.
Man, Shake
say it. Yeah. KDB doesn't show up and he hired and all
no, I don't want to hear that. Me and you have analysis right now. We're talking about
this. No, I'm taking KDB over Verratti every day.
Cool.
All right.
Next up, PSG have one bag of rookie. So they have Vitinha versus Raji. Who you take? They don't even know name Vitinha.
I do not.
See?
I mean, I know him, but I don't know him talent level.
All right. So City has a better midfield.
Yeah.
And Bernardo to that. Bernardo is better than anything else PSG will play in that midfield.
But again, I'll give you that. But again, I'm looking at the front tree. I'm looking at the power tree. I'm looking at those twin towers coming at you. The Neymar, the Messi, the Mbappe. I am thinking that this team can outscore any team. If the game goes 6, PSG scores 7.
And guess which part we're gonna reach it. So you look at it and you say hear this name, Christophe Galtier versus Pep Guardiola. Which one of them sound like a more sexier name in football?
Galtier actually sounds sexier.
Brother.
No. If you're asking me what, all right, if I knew nothing about football.
No. We're talking from a football perspective.
No, hold on, no. You're asking me about which name sounds sexier. Galtier. I mean, Pep Guardiola is clearly, I believe that he's the best coach that ever coached football. But again, if you ask me which name sounds sexier, it's going to be Galtier.
We can just say something, please?
Sure.
Like we're 44 minutes into the stream.
Come on for the live, brother.
The host give me a chance to talking about. I just want to know, like, when we are gonna live. Cause I'm gonna understand how we reach.
But I'm saying, Demo, you're free to leave.
Because I'm an opinion me give, and the man them a dissect my opinion. It not gonna change nothing, boss. You still think City for win the Champions League. Like, me not understand.
And still not gonna change Kim say PSG for win the Champions League.
No, I'm picking PSG to win, but I also think that Real Madrid has a competitive team, and again, when it comes on to that knockout competition and thing, I think Real Madrid have the likes, have the players, have the coach. We can knock it out of competition. So it can't be this black and white. I say, oh, City must win because they have early. Like it can't happen. We can make a game plan to just take Haaland out of the game. Like these coaches are not idiots.
Fair. All right,
But
let's
again,
move on.
one last thing, Levon. Again, a man come here with top analysis and tell us say Liverpool are going to win the league by February. He come here with him big top analysis, so him always have. And then 2 days later, he has to retract that analysis. So I want to hear his top analysis about that 4-1 from Napoli. Can we touch into that really quickly, please?
Oh, man, let me just run through some of them quick.
Okay.
So, all right, Ajax against Rangers, 4-0, easy peasy. And as people would say, Ajax seemingly don't miss anybody at all. But yeah, Steven Bergeron looked like a world-class player over there, man. That man came in Premier League. I mean, he never got a fair chance. Mostly sub appearances, but he has gone back over and he has looked really good over there. Frankfurt got their ass whooped by Sporting by 3 goals to 0, and Sporting proving that they have Champions League pedigree. Bayern did what they had to. It was a hard-fought win, but still, well, not hard-fought in terms of how they played because they dominated that game, just that they weren't taking the chances, but eventually they did. They won by 2 goals to 0. Good victory for them. Barcelona did what was expected. They got a poor side. As I said, this side will be the whipping boys of the group, and here's Robert Lewandowski doing what he does best, scoring a hat-trick on the day. And then you have Atletico against Porto. Boy, this was one of the craziest games I've ever seen, man. It seems like from this match reach around 90 minutes, it's like clicking at them two sides. It's like, yo, the match just started. I decided they're going to score some goals, and that's what they did in the last 5 minutes of the game. And yeah, it was entertaining.
I think it's last 11 minutes, boss.
Yeah, they're about
extra time, man. Extra time.
Yeah. Well, actually, Mr. 3-1 is added time. All right, added, not extra. Added time. All right, Mr. 3-1. So we have 4-1 and 3-1. But one thing I want to say, Levon, I know you just gloss over it, but I hear a man mention, Haaland over by Man City. What about Lewandowski at Barcelona? I think that Barcelona team is being underrated, right? I think they're being underrated. The engine for Leeds, Rafinha over there. Ansu Fati, I think he's getting back into a little form. Lewandowski, that is a goal machine. And Dembele getting back, look like he loves football again. And, so looking at that team from coach,
that's not the team.
That's
the front line.
Demo came here. Demo, hold on, be quiet, I'm talking. Demo came here and him said, what Xavi are going to do? Xavi now getting the players. This man only coach over. Yes, sir. You said that. And don't remember go dig it up. You said that. When me I run with Coleman and I say Coleman need to get out of here. You say, what Xavi are going to do? You always come here act like you know everything. What Xavi are going to do, right? And what we see Xavi doing, all he did was get the team into Champions League when they had no business being there and then getting in quality players. And listen, I have Barcelona to at least go to the semi-finals of the Champions League because I think this team is dangerous, silently dangerous.
Right. I think they have a good midfield. You're talking about the forward line and leaving out the midfield. So the midfield of Pedro, Gavi, and no adding Kessie to that wicked midfield. But I think their backline is suspect.
There you go.
Very suspect. So that is why I don't have them going that far.
Yeah, them backline are go weak right now because them just put that together. So yeah, them backline weaker than the rest of the team. And that always going to be a problem.
Yep.
But again, so when we talk about these teams, right, and apart from certain teams, but I believe teams always have a particular weakness, isn't it? All right, we can point out a team and say, just like you tell me, okay, PSG, the backline kind of weak. When you talk about City, when we look at City, I don't think City backline is the best backline. When we talk about Liverpool, well, it look like everything wrong for Liverpool. Coach, backline, midfield, forward, it look like everything wrong with them, right? So, again, when we look at these teams, then there's always something that we can point to. But again, why are we so quick to run to the weakness and not focus on the strength? Because I think...
No, man, remember that I just pointed it out now. You said the forward line, and also said that the midfield is very strong as well. But I'm also saying that the back line is suspect because you look at the centre back, see, the The same Kunde as a centre back, but he's playing as a right back. So they already have one. Then you look at Christensen. You know that man from EPL. Mistake prone every day. Eric Garcia. Same thing. And them two man they start as central defender in a boss. You look over the left hand side, it's a youngster there for start because Alba is not it anymore. So this youngster name Alejandro Balde, I think, has been starting over there. So I think the backline is not really their strong point, and that's why I'm pointing it out.
Yeah, but looking at it, with a little bit of luck in the Champions League, I think they can win it with a little bit of luck. But right now, I have them going to the semi-finals because I'm looking at that team from top to rear, and I'm saying, damn,
It's a strong team, you know.
This
Even the bench.
team,
Brother, if you have a team, brother, where Ferran Torres and Fatia come off of the bench.
When I'm looking at this team, I'm like, damn, this team is stacked. Damn, I want this team to face Liverpool. Because if Napoli give them that, I know I can't wait for Lewandowski.
Yeah. And then the next point you go look pan is not them playing teams like what they played today. You're looking at them playing a City, playing a PSG, playing probably a Bayern. You're looking at those teams coming up against their backline, those teams who are not going to sit back and let Barca just come at them entire 90 minutes, right? But they're actually teams like City going to want to control the game too. And that's where I have to back Levan when he said the backline will become suspect because the backline is weak. You get what I mean? Because you're looking at a City attack, you're looking at a PSG attack, even though somebody said that the attack lazy, and we kind of agree with that. And you're looking probably at a Bayern who will just keep running at you with the pace of Mane and Sané and all of those guys, right? So they'll have a little bit of problems. But listen, if it depends on it. Listen where we back, Kems. It depends on the route that the Champions League take, right, and the route that they get to go to the semi-finals. You get what I mean? That's where I'll back you.
Understood. But all right. But let us go back to when Chelsea won the Champions League. I didn't think their forward line was anything too bossy for write home about.
Which one? Which year?
When they beat City.
But Kems, what you have to look at, their front line wasn't to write home about, but they were defending very good. That's the thing, That was when Tuchel was at the top of his thing now, and Chelsea wasn't conceding.
Understood. But then they still had.
Hold on a sec. If there's one thing that we know, it's a defensive football that can win your cup competitions. And that's why Tuchel is good in cup competitions and not good in a league.
All right, good. But again, I'm going to go back to it now. The same quote-unquote City team with their attack, they were scoring goals for fun. They were quote-unquote unstoppable. But again, Chelsea, they had deficiencies in their game. They were defensively sound. And obviously, that was what they built their team on. But again, I'm looking at it and I'm saying, just like where I'm talking about a Barcelona, and I'm saying, hey, the defense is not that good, but I'm saying there are other aspects that's good. So I'm saying the strengths that they possess can't that hide their weakness. Because I'll say, I know sometimes they have said it that, the best attack can also be the best defense. Because if I'm attacking you all game, you're not really getting a quote-unquote opportunity if you attack my defense.
But watch your Kems. That's why I go back to what Bones just said. Seeing they're going to come up against a Bayern team, and Bayern love possessing the football just like Barca does. City is just the same. So those teams are not just going to sit back and
they're better balanced
to keep on come at you.
And they're better balanced.
Yeah.
I see Bayern leaking some goals a lot like they did last year still.
They are leaking goals. I'm not going that, but they're attacking well. That's the thing.
The first order of business for Barca is to come out of them group.
That's a given.
No, it is not.
As I said, it's a given. Like they will top this group and they won't lose a game in this group. Like
Barca.
Hold on. Yes, when man make ball prediction like this, brother, I love drafting money in a Kems.
I'm broke. I don't have any money.
Bro, when I make ball talk like that, man, I must teaching. I'm ready for teaching right now because Bayern has top this group.
Okay.
Comfortably.
Bayern in a them group. No?
It's Bayern, Barca, Inter Milan, and Plisman.
Comfortably.
Yeah, we know where Inter Milan is going. Their favorite place. They're coming down with Manchester United. Lukaku, like the Manchester United company, and Chelsea going to join us too, and Liverpool as well. We have a big party down there in Europe.
Yeah, man. Then we don't predict the Europa League for hotter than Champions League, man.
Long time. So to continue. So Tottenham They won by 2 goals to nil, led by R9 with 2 goals on the day. On his Champions League debut, the guy scored 2 goals. Celebrate. Well, he was crying at the end with his family, but big up R9, big baller. Man
Yeah,
says,
two, yeah, two similar goal too. It's sad. It's sad how would them play again? Let me mention
Marseille.
their name.
Marcy.
But
Marseille.
yeah, I think Marseille actually got better opportunities throughout the game to probably have won the game.
They did.
Looking back at the replays, and they were just not clinical in front of goal, and then R9 just step up two similar goals at the back
Stop calling
post.
him
Would I
R9.
go stop calling the man R9,
Stop
please?
doing that. It is a
Stop calling the man
disrespect.
R9, brother.
It's a disrespect.
The man name Richarlison, brother. Stop calling the man
R9,
R9.
brother.
R9.
That's a big disrespect.
It's not my man wear. It's not
I
my
mean,
man wear.
9. R9, the
And
man
when
name, brother. Stop yet, pan the man.
and when name start with
Simple as that. But say no more. But,
exactly.
it was 2 good goals by him, man.
Yeah,
And
man, that's two good goals.
as you pointed it out, Sherwin, they were dominating actually, and Marseille got the red card at the beginning of the second half, and it wasn't until Richarlison scored that first goal that Tottenham actually had a shot on target. So
Right.
but let's keep it rolling. Bruges, Leverkusen, me yet to know at Poison. Them side the boss man ticket to them. Man have the game 2.5 and man will score one. Well, VAR check up, man. VAR had 2 disallowed goals in that one. But
Well,
just
the fact is, if the goal them did good, them gonna disallow.
Joe, we not blame VAR, man. I team them with a blame. So Bruges and Leverkusen, never again.
Yes, facts.
I leave you not now. Finally, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Whoa, it was just brilliant. It was exhilarating. It was fantastic. It was a super performance from the Italians. Napoli. The Naples were just brilliant right through it. And by the 20th minute, they could have easily been up by 5. And I mean, bro, I watched this game in its entirety and I enjoyed every single minute of it. One thing I have to say, man, when I see me come here and talk about certain talents, listen. I say that guy named Kvaratskhelia, big baller, man. That man would run Liverpool ragged, but
You look, you can pronounce the name.
separate and apart from that, is one place me are stuck in. When I said it that Virgil van Dijk doesn't defend anymore, people tell us we're idiot. People tell us we not watch football and blah blah blah, all sort of things. But it was once again, Virgil van Dijk was caught out once again by a big forward. Also,
Why you making up your
what?
ugly face? Why you making up your face? That is what happened. Like you make up your face like say the man a talk gibberish. You don't understand English, boss. Virgil
Yeah,
van Dijk
Brother,
bro.
make the man
was
finish.
caught
Make the
out.
man finish. Make
But
him
why
fight,
are
no
you
brother,
making
and
up your
stop.
face? Your facial expressions are
Make the
distracting.
man. Make the man.
Come
Make him
off of the
fight, brother.
screen. It a distract me. Boy, you make up your face. Talk, repeat it again. One to Virgil van Dijk, my boss. One to him again. Repeat it again for me. Club.
Virgil van Dijk was awful, man, and he was caught out. Like, Osimhen just looked at him and said, "Who this?" Bunks a boy one side, man, and Virgil van Dijk, because of his lack of pace, stepped on the guy just to catch up. But then all before that, seems like Klapper lose it. Every time this man chooses to play 55-year-old Milner, Liverpool gets walloped. Here it was once again, Milner was at fault for the first goal. And I mean, Milner should have been sent off in that first half. 2 bookable offense. Referee never give him the second yellow, but that's one of them things, man. But I enjoyed this Napoli performance. I mean, I really enjoyed it. One thing I can say for a fact, though, before I let this guy talk about his team, he did say that Liverpool weren't going to win. He never expected him to get anything from it. And I also think the reason why is because they have been to the Naples 3 times before and they have never ever scored against them. But this time around here, they got one. Consolation,
Or
obviously.
they never score.
They have never scored before. Never.
Oh.
So everything was
But
stacked against them.
the entire defense was manhandled because Joe and Trent is like
No,
them never exist.
No,
either.
brother. They were man, they were boy handle. And Joe
Yeah,
Gomez was
especially
like
me think Joe Gomez to get more stick than Van Dijk though. Honestly, he was
all
absolutely
of them.
poor.
I think so too.
No.
Absolutely poor.
Hold on, boss. We're not gonna stick up Joe Gomez. You know why? He's not the big and the best defender in the world. That's why Van Dijk is going to get most of it. Van Dijk is the biggest thing in the central defense in the world. That's why we beat him. But overall, the entire Liverpool team was poor. Entire Liverpool team was poor. But Joe Gomez has proved that he is a poor man Maguire, and he was exposed a lot of times. He was just awful,
Isn't
man.
this
And
his
if I
first
was a
bad
coach,
game of the season?
no.
Which other game didn't have a bad game?
I think he has
This
played
season, me
one.
I talk about, you know.
Who, Van Dijk?
Every game Joe Gomez has
No,
played this
that's not
season.
true.
Listen, let me finish
That's
now.
not true.
Every game Joe Gomez has played this season at centre back, he has been horrible. His
That's
good
not true.
games has played when he played at right back.
All
That's
right,
not
so,
true.
so Liverpool, man. Floor is all yours.
Brother, I'm not gonna come here and make no one bugger thing because, like I said, and like you said, I came here. Well, I never come here. I said this over and over again. I didn't expect to win this game going there, so we never win there. So there's nobody who, for me personally, who expected to win this game. In the competition and class page, we predict us to lose the game. So everybody know, say, me did know, say we're gonna lose this game. I can tolerate losing. I can tolerate even getting 4. What I will not tolerate is my manager doing nonsense and my team consistently getting outrun and outplayed by teams. It is really getting to me now, and it is very annoying. We came to that, and like I said, I not expect to win the game, but we come and I see the lineup. And from I see that lineup with James Milner in there, I say to myself, listen, I know we're going to lose, but it's going to be very bad. 32 seconds into that game when Osimhen turn and run past Milner and go lick the post. I said to myself, no, sir, this might be 7 or 8. Right? I never go watch the match, because I already expect some mega lose. But Klopp consistently plays this high line. The thing happened about 4 times in a 4 minutes. The man them get through the high line where I try to play. Joe Gomez just coming back from injury. The man obviously up to game speed yet. Van Dijk has not been good this season. And then the rest of the back line just look like them not care. Robertson, you already know me talk about Robertson already. And it just going to continue. And you consistently set up the team for play a high line. With if you go back to the last time we play Napoli, boss, I can guarantee you said probably the same midfield playing there, Fabinho, Milner, and well, apart from Elliott, but those 2 guys were probably in the midfield same way. And you come back this season again, and you play the man, you play in a high line. The team is obviously. Listen, Liverpool people don't have analysts who come and tell them about the opponents. I don't know half of the Napoli team. What I do know is not Lucas Leiva there anymore, where old and can't play football. It's not none of them old man there. It's a young team where quicker than you. Why would you, after 5 minutes, you see the man they get through the back line, continues to play a high line? All you have to do, Klopp, just say, okay, boom. Don't play the high line no more, sit back a couple yards. No. Him continue to do the foolishness. Then beat up on the first chop, the penalty, fine. It was a handball, take it, you score. But I knew 30 seconds into that game that it was going to end very badly for Liverpool. But Jurgen Klopp, I'm going to say this to you right now. If you're watching, and my hashtag is saying it. I am this close. The last time I did this close, but now I am this close to saying Klopp out, brother. Like, it is very annoying. I don't want, I can't talk about the game, but I just want to talk about the man. The man come out after the game and say, I think it's time for us to reinvigorate or reinvent ourselves. Duh! How long we have said this? Like, what we are talking about, brother? How long you have said, how long the fans have said this? Yo, you just signed Arthur. Zane him not play for how long? Fine, that's why I'm probably not start. Thiago come back. And you decide, say, I go play James Milner same way, brother? You go play James Milner and Harvey Elliott, who's supposed to be our savior. Fabinho has not been. Everybody on that field was crap, barring Luis Diaz. Him are the only man who seemed fair try. And it is no coincidence that the only man who in this Liverpool team who seemed fair try is the man where I run the most and tackle the hardest. The man just give him everything for the team and him perform the best. How come everybody just start for outrun this Liverpool team? Everybody just start to take advantage of it. You know why? Because that midfield is done, brother. Liverpool just got for a quad last season. play every single game known to man in the calendar year, football calendar year. Every game. People now getting a rest. Trent play the whole season if him can, because Klopp now want to rotate. Same with Robertson, same with Salah. Him no want to rotate nobody. Yeah, use the same side over and over again. You play every single game in the season. And I am telling you that emotionally, mentally, and physically, them man you burn out and them dry, brother. So when them come in this season, may I tell you, even though you might say them get a rest and all of this thing, I can tell you that Trent Alexander-Arnold, Salah, all of the man them who you see have very poor seasons are because them burn out emotionally, mentally, and physically. Zine, why is it that you think say Carvalho and Elliott are two of the better players with this season? Because the man them fresh. We just come and we just sign them. Zine, like, boss, stop bring up them comment them, my youth. Like, honestly, like nobody could have defended in the game. Nobody, no defenders, nobody. So there's no point to one person in this game. Everybody was garbage, bar Diaz. But Jurgen Klopp, brother, like honestly, my youth, like me really disclose for saying Klopp out, and Liverpool fans are gonna come at me and say whatever. But 7 years, brother, and probably if it be up to him, would have still use Joe Allen in the center midfield right now. If it did up to him, Joe Allen and Emery Chan and all of them, because the man just don't like to rotate and give people a chance. The man, him not like for changing system, him not like for do nothing for try and reinvent himself when him come out and say afterwards. And if it take you 7 years after we just try win a quad a while ago, we win every trophy that is there to get, and you just believe say you need to reinvent yourself, you cannot just go for a quad, boss, and say to yourself, so you don't want change nothing. Obviously, people are going to study after that. Why is it that we are going to go for the same old steel 4-3-3 the whole time? You can't go 4-2-3-1 one time and say, yo, boom, we're going to play him this, so play him this. So. Darwin Núñez, you buy for how much million? Me no rate him, Zine. But you play Firmino the other day. When time Firmino for start, which game we played the last game before this? Him start Núñez. Zine? When Firmino just scored the other day and 3 assists, him bench Firmino and start Núñez. That makes sense? Why you would arrest the man who in a farm to play the man who just come back off a red card? And now you put him who you just start, you put him on the bench today and start back Firmino. Like what make it make sense to me? Make it make sense. Me no dey in the dressing room with them, But me as a layman, brother, as a fan, Klopp, me see this for years now. You have to try something. And if we never 4-0 down or how much whatever at halftime, I don't know if we would have made no changes. The man bring on Arthur with like 5 minutes to go. Where am I bring him on for do? Where am I gonna do? Like where bring him on for again? Harvey Elliott is 20 years old, brother. If we look for a 20-year-old for be the savior for the whole season, it's not going to work. And I'm gonna just end by saying this: we play Wolves whenever. Zine, but not say Klopp out right now. So if anybody click this up on video it or whatever, I am not saying Klopp out. Nobody go up on Facebook and say me say Klopp out. But I am very close, brother. And may I tell you, may I give it a next how much games got? May I give it 15 games? Zine, and if I see the man try make no changes, especially after him come out and say no, we need to reinvent ourselves, boss, may I go get there, brother. I go get there because I said to you from the first stream, I don't want it to end up like the man Dartman season when him left the thing in a wreckage and have to leave, boss.
15 league games or 15 games overall?
15 games, man. 15 games overall.
So yo, question on me. So you done, Demo?
Yeah, I'm done.
A question on me have to ask you, Kems, you may ask. No, Brian can't answer to. Me no business about the host. Zine, halfway through Monday night when I started talking, right? Do you feel sorry for me?
No.
Me just feel sorry for Demo halfway through a while ago.
No, I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me, brother.
You have more empathy than we.
I was sorry for
But anyway, Demo, one question. When has Klopp never played a highline?
Never.
When has Klopp never played a highline?
Champions League final against Tottenham.
Yeah, he never do it. They're probably 1 and 2 games in
Yeah,
between.
so
But
his go-to is always Ireland.
yeah, and it
Yeah.
worked. But when it doesn't work, it looked very
Yeah, so
horrible.
what for him to not do that, it may be something we don't know how to do, how to not do.
No, but
No,
it
no,
should
no,
be
no, no,
easy
no, no,
as
no,
it
no,
should.
no.
Demo, it should
That's
be
what I'm
easy,
saying.
bro. No, but it
No,
should be
the
easy.
man philosophy is X. For you to ask him to go against his philosophy is something we might not really know how to do very well.
No,
But
but
What if
all
we
my
right,
are do
philosophy? Okay,
no.
okay, my philosophy is attacking tiki taka, and then you're gonna say, all right, stoke it up. Me not gonna know how to do that.
no,
That's different.
but not even I say that in a boss. But I am saying after playing so many games with the same people, them we now rotate, brother. Remember, my Liverpool not even press anymore, you know. Firmino leg them gone, boss. You can tell we're not pressing at the same intensity. And why the high line worked is because we were pressing high and trying to win the ball very high.
But
And
but
when we get it there, so we can defend the attack straight
but
away. Boom. Now
yeah,
the legs them gone, and we're not press as high. Like we're turning our possession based team now, Zine, because we don't see no intensity. We're turning our possession based team. The high line just now go work. Almost every single goal what Rashford scored was one of them the two. Beating the high line. The goal them
yeah.
today, no for them the high line. Like Isaac probably get one
No,
of that too. Like
no,
just
Demo, you said something very, very important at the start of you talking about the highline type of business. You said the very first play that Napoli got in behind your defense line. Why Klopp didn't adjust and drop a yard or two off? Right?
because he doesn't do it.
That is a simple tactical decision that you have to make in a game. It is very simple. That is why you're there on the bench as a manager. You don't have to go and stick with the same plan that you came into the game with. Because if you're going to ask them to drop a little bit deeper, what you're going to ask the likes of Salah and those guys to do, Diaz and those guys to do now, is to pick up the ball a little bit deeper, right? That's all they're asking the team to do, you know? And then you start playing from there. Then you'll become you will have more security at the back if you drop a little bit deeper. And that is just a tactical move. It doesn't have to be like you come in the game, you're playing a high line, it's not working, so you stick with it. It's not working, you stick with it, it's not
But
working, still not working, you stick with it. That
not
don't make
not
no
even
sense.
not even that, brother. All may say is this. I'm gonna want people get it twisted. I am not just blaming Klopp because the people them get chances. Salah can't control the ball like the man foot like he make out of cement. Like the players them have them fair share of blame for take to
Demo,
see.
after a while, if you get the players them the same message every year, at some point, it is just human nature. At some point, you're going to get stale
It's
and
still
boring.
it's still, brother. And you look what me
And
think this are gonna change
from
when we
two
get
years ago,
Nunes.
I am surprised that this just happened right now. I expected this to happen 2 years ago.
Yes, but Ryan, we get Nunes. Me I expect so the thing change. That's me think that is why the whole thing change.
I
Why
thought so too.
the coach come out Pep who thinks him a Guardiola but him go write book when him intensity and give out all our tactics in a book like him mad. But anyway, him go write book and he's in charge of all of the training. Jurgen Klopp just do whatever upon the
Yeah.
sidelines of match days. So Pep is in charge of the training and stuff. So him tell Salah, say, listen, this season, we want you to stay wider to the touchline. And you can still say it to affect the man right now because they want to play more to Nunes' strengths, right? Obviously, Nunes get the red card. So him not have him the jelly in and all of that properly yet. But me think that when we get this now, we're going to change and anything now going to be as steel anymore. And the last thing I'm going to say, because no Kems want to talk. Listen, uno people who consistently come out after every time Liverpool drop points and talk about the Liverpool missing money. Wanna stop this nonsense, please. Because I'm tired for telling you, Liverpool are not missing money. Mane was horrible for the first part of the season when Salah there bang last season. The man was absolutely atrocious playing left wing. Zin, it was not until we move him to the number 9 for try him get a little farm after the Afghan there so him start to score goals. Zin, so we don't miss any money because we brought in Diaz and Diaz has done wonderfully well playing on that side. Wonderfully well. We're not missing nothing over this so from Mane. Because like I say, last season on that side, Mane was terrible. As a number 9, Nunes, we don't know what I feel about him already.
Right
But
now
for
that
me,
goal with some and goal them.
how much goal? Much goal Mane score since him there Bayern? 2?
5 or 6 the man gone already.
Mane
What you
not
talk
gone the
about?
5 or 6 goals. And
One go
even
check
at the
it.
Well,
boss,
everything is on the internet. We can always check.
boss,
It's right
Mane.
there.
But yes, but Mane don't gone 5 or 6 goals. Me
It's right
guarantee
there.
you.
Go and check
He
it.
probably have 2 goals more than Salah, and Salah have 2 goals and 2 assists. Zin? But without missing any Mane. We're conceding a bag of goals. Mane not helping with that, brother. Mane not helping us with that.
Of course he could. Help to defend from the front.
Jesus Christ. Well, but may I tell you, Diaz does that.
Yeah,
Diaz
but
is
you said
doing that
you said he
wonderfully well.
switched as a number 9. You don't have a
Yes,
number
but
9 that is doing that.
he never pressed from the front as a number 9. That may I
Come
tell you.
on, bro. He was pressing.
Oh
Who
my
was
God.
You're
pressing as a number
disingenuous if
9?
you said that.
Hey, Mane have scored 6 goals so far.
I know
In
that you have.
Bundesliga, Mane have 6 goals in the Bundesliga.
That's
Overall
correct.
for Bayern. Yeah.
Yep.
No, may I say Bundesliga or
Remember,
No, not
Champions
this
League.
Bundesliga and Pokal.
Boss, we are talking about Pokal. May I talk about Bundesliga? Which Pokal? What that? Who him play
Now what the
against?
goal encounter? Every
Some
goal
farmer.
count.
You say how much goal the man score, brother? I'm tell you how much goal the
Yeah,
man
man,
score.
But obviously, we are talking about the league, Levan. We are talking about Salah in the league. We are
you
talking
know,
about
probably about
Pokal.
5 goals in the league.
Yeah, it's either 4 or 5 goal you have in the league.
Anyway, the point is Liverpool is not missing no Sadio Mane, brother.
Of
We
course you
need
guys
to
are missing him.
stop. Because every time we win a game, I see no post I say we are miss Mane as soon as we drop points.
That's your style
Like
still doing. And you see,
that
when they
make
lose
no
a player,
sense.
when they lose a player, you like to still cry tears over them. That's why I say don't miss
Who?
them.
What
Yeah,
that have to be? The man
you get bitter. You get bitter and
Mane
sour whenever
wanted
a
to
player left.
leave, brother. Me no hold on people who want to leave.
You're bitter right now, bro.
What
You're
me bitter for? What
because
bitter
he
for?
has left.
Yeah, but it no matter. Me be glad when him a leave because he said he wanted to leave. Me no want to keep an unhappy player. Just like me be glad when Coutinho left too. Like
Yes,
him want to leave, make him go.
all right, so yeah, if Trent get up tomorrow and say one cut.
What me for do? Me no want to keep no unhappy player at Liverpool, brother. No
Yeah,
player for me bigger than my club. I am a Liverpool fan. If you want to leave, go. It's just how it is, brother.
Yeah, you see if Michelle or Kish did like Liverpool, but I probably send one of them can give you a hug, but right now, guess what? Kish dislike your club, and I know say Michelle not like your club either. So guess what? Go and swallow up in your tears and joke in your tears.
15 games. 15 games.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad for so I go with Liverpool. Remember when I come here at the beginning of the season, I think Kim's did on the show. Yeah, man. And Sherwin and Ryan, I'm say yo, Liverpool are gonna struggle this season, and man in the red almost kill me and I say yo, what kind of madness me come here chat.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That was all some emotional something, brother. Nobody could have foreseen this coming with all of the bag of injuries.
Well,
And the
Zima,
bag
you
of
said
injuries
the
make
fact
all
is,
of
I
this
said
change. Yeah, I did say it.
Yeah.
Me look on Klopp and what I've seen is that seventh season syndrome. The factor in all of that something that me just didn't know. Say at some point in time, he was going to falter. But guess what? He's a novice still. But so any one of you else have anything to say about this?
well,
Really,
yeah, it's kind of it shows how important even though he's not the best footballer in the team, it shows how important Henderson was to their play and their press, all of that. And now him get old, and injury prone. Milner get old, and no have no legs anymore because you know the man they used to run from now till the morning. So all of them man will get old. It goes to show how important most of them were in terms of the system and making the system work. And now he has to find other players to take over from him because Henderson done. We can basically call it that. And Milner definitely. Milner, I want to, like them. I don't want to put it away then. We're on our program. I don't want to say it like we're into the house. When then done.
The simple thing Milner is Ryan in football right now. No good.
Is who?
Like yourself right now. No good.
Yeah, call it so. Yeah, man. So yeah, Kems, I can go. Maybe it's got some episode. The man that done.
now no say that Dima talk out the time, brother. Man talk for 30 minutes and 18 seconds.
No, he wasn't talking. Man was crying, bro.
Cry.
Guys, just please.
Boss, I can't tell nobody what to do, boss. That's all.
Brother, me see what me say, no?
But on my
Guys in
time
the
to talk,
comment,
you already get your 30 minutes
guys
and
in the
18
comment
seconds.
sections, can you just keep me posted with the Talawa score for just give me some vibes, please? Me I beg you.
Kim, so yeah, I said.
Nah, say nothing, dog. All I'm saying is that I'm glad that we're now seeing that, the overrated defender is now being shown up. And I don't want to hear anything about any injuries or anything like that. He's now being shown up. We see it with Mitrovic, we see it with this player, we see it with that player. And I'm sure Diego Costa coming to town. Hey, I
Costa
don't care.
done, man.
All right, so
Yeah,
132 for
Costa
6.
done.
132
yeah.
for 6, they need 32 of
Costa
23.
done, man. Costa done.
Ryan, Costa score Saturday. Costa score Saturday. And if I gonna do a thing to the overrated defender, let's watch out for it. If I gonna do a thing to the overrated defender, man, let's
All
watch out
right,
for it.
sir.
All right, so St. Lucia Kings are 134 for 6. They now need
All right, them
30
win then.
off 22.
Yeah, them win. My think came just to them things have to try and start controversy. Like if him really
Now
not.
the man believes it. Yeah, the man said, if we put
Man,
Costa
Yeah,
in the fantasy side.
I already
yeah,
buy
but no, I know that man
better.
thought the fact say I call Van Dijk overrated. It really not add
No, he
up.
believes it.
Him no
Boss,
believe.
He has been saying
boss,
it for a long while.
No,
I've
Kev's
said
been
this from
saying
the
this.
time on now. Big him up, or him forget Ballon d'Or and thing. Oh, big overrated defender. The man doesn't tackle, and he didn't tackle during that season, as Ryan said. When Gomez was the one who was doing all the tackling, and
Nonsense.
well, tell Ryan say nonsense. I agree with you.
Yo, why me even not have this? You rate Tyrone Mings. Why me even not have this conversation?
Yeah,
I can't. Yo,
yeah.
done. Sorry.
Listen, me again. I keep on telling you. Me rating a baller is for different reasons.
Yeah.
Right? You just rate
We say
me.
you just rate a man different from you
Yeah.
reasoning about a player.
All I can say is I hope Van Dijk can do the same jobs that Mr. Mings do and Erling. I hope Van Dijk can do that. And I don't want no excuses about injuries or
You
anything.
never see them in the community shield.
Boss,
Erling first game of the season.
as I said, the fixture is coming up. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Yo,
I don't
and
want to
you-
hear how Klopp play this line and now I'm this close. Now I'm finally Klopp out. No want to hear none of that.
Yeah, yes, Earl Green said that better pull inside Arnautovic. And I think he's saying this in regards to Nunes signing. And right now, brother, I can't tell this much. If you go check Syria, Arnautovic is the leading goal scorer over there. That man has 6 goals in the league so far. So, yeah,
When should I sign him, then, man?
no, brother. Well, if I see our few, then they'll go, then no problem. But can I just run around the table and just give you guys a main feature to talk about whatever else? So just go ahead. Anything?
Like, me talk too long. I have nothing else for it.
All right.
Yeah, I know
Today
that
the
area.
game, good set of games today. Good set of results, except for one game, one flipping game. Obsessive. Yeah, it's a good set of games. Good football all around. Especially what happened yesterday, a lot of groups open up already with after one run of game. So let us see. It's 6 games and everything. Some people start slow down. Some people catch form like game 3, game 4, thereabouts. So let us see what happens. Let us see if there will be any surprises. Let us see if the Europa League will have more vibes than the Champions League, as some will predict.
Oh, yeah,
Because it look like some big team look like they want a Europa, and we know Sevilla love the Europa, and it look like Sevilla already making plans to go there.
You can join to somebody going like you don't think you're joining over there. No?
No, that may I say.
Yeah, man, you and
But
me.
I point out Sevilla, them always do what them do. Them always try to come out of the Champions League first.
Barca join them to know yourself. Not because it's them
No, we know Barca. That goes without saying. Watch them get upset in the comment section now. But anyway, yeah, good set of games. Demo, you say when cricket now?
They need 27 of 18.
That's the St. Lucia guys.
Yeah.
27 of 18, 4 wickets. Depends on which two are back. And Tala was what? Unbeaten.
Yeah.
How many games? 4 games?
No, they win 2 from 2, boss.
No, I'm not follow like that. No, I just see her results as I go around and whatever.
Yeah, two
But
from.
I'm going to start follow the cricket a little bit more. I'm having a good time. It's just the time I have right now. But yeah, that's my minute.
All right. Demon, I need no more minutes. You know, when I normally give losers a bunch of free
I
chance.
already said that.
No, but I'm repeating it. What I want to talk about, I think there's a Diamond League tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's some Diamond League tomorrow.
Actually started from today.
Yeah, but the scrubs them run today, and the real people will be running tomorrow, right? Obviously, I'm tired to say this 100-meter field, the same Shakari, the same TT Terry, the same Kambunji, you know. But I think Shelly said her season was over, but I see that she's lined up, so I'm not sure if she will show up. But normally, if she feel like she can win, she will run. If she feel like she can't win, then she'll say she have a hamstring or some kind of other injury. But I'm glad to see Natasha Morrison out there. Obviously, Sherika Jackson. Hopefully, she can dip below that 10-7 time and probably get in the 10-6 range. I don't know the conditions out there. I don't know what's going on out there. All right. So, I guess we have that to look forward to. And the big NFL is back. Right. When are the deadline? Tomorrow? Oh, all right. So the big NFL is back tomorrow. Guys, I'm telling you, summer is about to end and Christmas is coming up. And if your man or your woman want them yama, listen to me with the NFL picks. I got it in abundance. Listen, don't bet on tomorrow's game because tomorrow's game is kind of tricky. Can go anyway. But Sunday, we have a whole lot of games. And I'm telling you, I'm going to drop picks on Friday when we have our EPL show. I'm going to drop the NFL picks. And you guys don't owe me anything, but I thank you.
I don't want to start back NFL show.
I'm not know that school I
Way
keep me
down,
ass.
way down the road. When you
School I
get
keep
close
me
to
ass right now, brother. We get a
alright,
fat.
so
Well,
We get a fat
Came to look like
zero.
I'm soon join you with the school thing too.
Yeah.
So,
Yes, man. Join with the school, man.
that's
And come join with the school and come off of the truck. Them two things they have to do before December 31st. So join with the school, but make sure you come off of the truck.
yeah, we could see if you ever come after now.
but
Yeah, but
Still have
Kems
a,
though,
uh,
tonight I heard Sherika saying that she's gonna run the 1 and the 2, and this time between the 1 and the 2 is like an hour or something. But she said she's going to go after she's definitely going to go after the 200 record, which is going
yeah,
to be the second race.
yeah.
Given that she's going to run the 100 first, you think that will affect her 200 time negatively?
I mean, listen. It depends. It can. Again, depends on the amount of energy she decide to exert when she's running that 100-meter. I'm sure she's going out there to win. She just beat Shelly the other day, so I'm sure she want to win again. But again, with these sponsors and thing and appearance fee, she probably just go there, show up and play possum. Who knows, right? But again, she going after that 200 record. Good luck. There's absolutely no chance for her to get that record tomorrow, and I'm saying it. Absolutely no chance for her to get that record. No jackpot. This jackpot. That. No chance. Right? I don't think that she's in the same form that she was in for the world champs, but that is just me. I am a hater sometimes and I'm biased sometimes. So probably this is just from my bias side. But again, if she breaks that record tomorrow, I give everybody on this stream 1 peso if she break that record tomorrow.
one what?
1 peso.
Now Mexico money that brother.
But
No
that
value
is
not man.
but she won't break the record. But
Bet you give me
answer,
$100 to write it. I same thing.
but to answer your question, I think it can affect her. But again, I don't know what the conditions are. I don't know anything about the track. I haven't really read up much on it. I'll probably do some reading tonight
So Joe
and see.
Kovacs broke the train record.
Huh?
Joe Kovacs,
What record him broke?
the Diamond League record, second longest throw in history, I think.
Yeah.
He actually beat Crozer today.
Okay, good for him. Good for him. So you think Sherika is going to break the record?
I don't really know, brother. I haven't
No,
read about.
no. If my ask
I
you,
haven't, just like you said that you haven't read about this track and anything of that sort. I haven't.
yeah, but just give me a
Based on
gut
how she look
feeling.
right now, no.
Oh, yeah, that's something like a gut feeling. No one you
No, and
blood.
the reason why I ask, I don't know if running a one then a two have a negative impact. But the fact that she mentioned that she feel confident she going to go after it, it seems as if it's going to give a positive impact. Or at least that's what you think. I don't know, which is why
Yeah,
I'm asking the question.
let's see. But in regards to the cricket, I think St. Lucia needs 19 of 12, and they have lost Primus. So I think it's David Visa and Alzari at the crease now. Big up
Wow.
Mohamed Amir. He has been bowling really well, and he has taken what 3 for 22, I believe, from
Again,
3 for 25 from his 4 overs.
we might have a little sneaky feeling about the Tallowers this season.
No,
But
brother,
man, I
no.
say, man, I say nothing. Man, I say nothing.
Yeah, man. Stay over TKR, man. So they get whoop up since there. So stay over there.
I am
But
back at the Tallers.
long time. I'm tell you, say them a win this season. I think a joke. That's what you gone, man.
I improve.
But big up to the man. Them big up. I'm sure who's here. Big up to Steve Demo. Even though he came here with a lot of toilet paper crying and all that
I
stuff.
definitely didn't, but okay.
Yeah, man, you did, man. Remember, say come to the eyes them black and blue. You know? Remember, I tell me. But
Diego Costa.
Ryan,
Yo, big up,
big up,
Remember that name.
yo, big up for the self.
big up
You see
yourself, Ryan.
Kem's name Wolves, a Wolves shirt that you have on already?
Yes, sir. The Bulls jersey.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Michelle. Big up yourself.
Belated, man.
A belated, whatever it is. I know it was today or yesterday. One of the
Yesterday.
biggest supporters to the team. You have to shout her out, man.
For
Big
real,
up
for real.
Show thing, man. Mish, big up yourself, man. Completely forget it.
oh,
Because I
oh,
did it yesterday.
I'm not even talk about this. Guys, St. George's College will be opening their quest, to play students who are under 19 years old, not 20, 21, 22, under 19, right? So we're playing against Arden on Saturday. And listen, this is not the same pandemic George's team. You saw what we did to KC. There is a video going around, a clip going around where we cut KC defender out in pants, and that wasn't even our strongest team, right? So I'm telling you, St. George's College have a chance to win this Money Cup. So listen, Arden, I get probably about 10, around 10 Arden again.
Anybody but KC
It's,
in any sport.
it's anybody but KC.
All right, big man. So Ryan, big up, man. I mean, as I said, Demo's crying with a lot of toilet paper. No, so you just come out of one roll tonight, but big up yourself same way. Well, Kems and I don't have nothing to cry about. We
Glory, glory.
we play on Thursdays. I said that
Not
Thursday
be,
I
not
the
playing,
vibes.
not playing yesterday or today is something to cry about.
Exactly
No,
so.
boss, nothing to cry about because you guys will join us soon. Oh,
Trust me, in
I
short order.
would the anthem this so like, yo.
you know, I even remember. But Chelsea used to it still, like a regular them down there. So nothing new. But big up and big up to our producer Josh behind the scenes. Big up to you, the commenters, everybody that was here. Big up, man, and big up to our sponsors. Let's Care Medical, Let's Care Optical. We have a new jingle coming. Hear what? Either tomorrow or Friday, I drop it. Bad man, bad. So big up Let's Care Medical, Let's Care Optical, and visit all their branches. And again, commenters, ensure that you like, share, subscribe, and do the rest stuff. Until we'll see you again, which hopefully will be tomorrow. I'm promising you, but hopefully tomorrow. Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night, morning, or evening, or whatever.